that. That was weird.
Yes, thank you everybody for that warm applause. All right,
That was weird.
let me just loosen up around here. I feel a little,
You got 6.5 minutes to do that, guys.
That's a lot of time, isn't it?
Yeah,
Shit, let me
you can take all your clothes off. It's okay.
Let me zip up a little bit. Hold on. I'll take my clothes off. You guys know the womanizer, like from the moment that you see him, like he was in our school and shit, and he'd be like walking with 2 chicks around his arm. When he got older, he'll be like hollering at all the girls with the sweetest names. He'll be like, "Sweetie, what's up? Where you going?" You know, calling them sweet names and shit. And it doesn't matter what country you're in too, cause like you'll be like fucking in England, they'll be like, "Cheers, love," you know, and all that shit. They'll be like in India, he'd be like, "Baby, where are you going, baby? Today, where you going, baby?" You know, like that. And also in like Jamaica, he'd be like, "Sweetie pie, sweetie," you know, "Baby love, where y'all go?" They holler at every girl that they see. It doesn't matter. The womanizer. You guys remember that? Have you ever had a friend that would do something so blatantly offensive, so outrageous? Like they'll be telling you a story, and then they do something like crazy in the middle, and then they go back to the story as if nothing ever happened. I had a friend that actually did that. His name was Billy Bob. He was telling me a story that, you know, his wife was cheating on him. It was me and my boy. He was telling me. He was like, "Yeah, so I was walking up the stairs, right, and I pushed open the door." And he started to fart. He's like, "Oh, excuse me." And then I said, "Hey, get off my wife." I was like, no. Hold on. What about the stench that we're smelling right now? What about the fucking fart that came out your ass, motherfucker? You can't dodge that shit. Oh, that's blatant. Yeah. And I have another friend that would do anything to say this one phrase. It's called "On the Weekends." He would always say that shit. But he would do anything to say it. Like, he was in an interview, right? And he gave his resume in to the person that's interviewing him. And he goes, "Oh, I see here that your name is Jorge." He goes, "My name is what?" "Jorge, right? Isn't that what you wrote here on your resume?" He goes, "Oh, it's only Jorge on the weekends. It's George now." he's like, "Oh, but between the hours of 9 to 5, it's George. But after, it's Jorge again." Like, he would be walking down the street, and like another person would see him and recognize him and say, Jorge, you remember me from the weekend? You remember?" It's like, "I don't know you." He's like, "Yeah, I met you this Saturday." He's like, "Oh, that's why. You see, you met me on Saturday. It's only Jorge on the weekends. It's George now." And I think those are all my new stuff, so that's what I'm going to tweak. Those are all the things I'm going to tweak. So there, that's like shit. All right. Have anyone had? I don't want to do that. You know, like when you don't want to do a joke, you're like, lose the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever notice like the ugliest girls got the prettiest pussies? Is it just me?
Yeah, I noticed
Like
it all the time.
Like my sister's friend, right? She spent the night in my house and shit. And she came out of the bathroom with a towel on. She took a shower. And I was like, "Bitch, you gotta go," because I didn't expect her to be there. I was like, "Bitch, you gotta go. You gotta leave right now." And her towel accidentally falls on the floor. And she had like cherries and shit on the pussy. I was like, "That shit is nice. Like, I guess she could stay for a little while." Beat the shit out of that motherfucker. Let's see. What did I do last time? I forgot what I did last time. You remember, Calvin, what I did?
I should remember.
Oh, We Boys. Yeah, I remember. You ever be out with your boys and you find yourself doing some shit that women would do? Like you inadvertently say some shit that women would normally say? Like, for example, I was out at the club 2 weeks ago, right? And I'm dancing. This girl comes over to me. She goes, "Excuse me, do you mind if I have a dance with you?" I was like, "Oh, sweetie, I'd love to. But you see, I'm here with my boys. And we want to dance together." You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't like to do it. You know, sometimes these chicks, they be bothering me. Like, they be looking all beat up and shit. Like, at the end of the night, this chick was whack. And she came and asked me home. She's like, "You know, I've been watching you dancing all night. And I was wondering if you could come back to my place and have a drink or two." And I was like, "Now hold on. See, I'm here with my boys. We came together. And we're gonna leave together. You guys don't do that shit? Is it just me?" I mean, I don't do it all the time. My boys do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, this one time I was actually horny in the club. I was really horny, you know? And this chick was fine. She asked me home. She's like, I want to take you home and fuck the shit out of you. I was like, all right, bet. I'm going to go holler at my boy, and then we out, all right, shorty? I was like, yo, Tyrone, listen, this chick want to bang me out, so I'm out, all right? He going to say, hold on, Kwame. We boys. We came together. And we going to leave together. The fucked up thing about that is, not that he said what he said, but now I have to go back and explain to the chick that my boy said no. I'm over at the chick, I'm like, sweetie, my boy said nah, my boy said nah. She's like, your boy said nah? I'm like, yeah, he's on some bros with 4 holes bullshit, you know. And that's about it. I don't have anything else for you guys. All right.